Hello everyone, welcome to Akriti, Art of Mathematics, Simple Mathematics classes. I am Sudhir MK. In this class, I am going to explain about inverse trigonometric functions. And this is inverse trigonometric functions class 4. In this class, I am going to explain about problems and graphs of inverse trigonometric functions. Now first we see problems, it is prove that. So first one, to prove that sin inverse 2x into root of 1 minus x square equal to 2 sin inverse x. When x is greater than or equal to minus 1 by root 2 and less than or equal to 1 by root 2. To prove this type of problem, we substitute x equal to sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosecant, secant or cot theta. Now here we have 1 minus x square, we have identity 1 minus sin square theta or 1 minus cos square theta. So we can substitute x equal to sin theta or cos theta. Since x is negative value also, don't substitute x equal to cos theta, put x equal to sin theta. Or see here the answer, it is sin inverse x. So you have to get sin inverse x. To get sin inverse x, put x equal to sin theta. Now here put x equal to sin theta, therefore theta equal to sin inverse x. Now given question is sin inverse 2x into root of 1 minus x square. Substitute x equal to sin theta, we get sin inverse 2 sin theta into root of 1 minus sin square theta. Now 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. So it is sin inverse 2 sin theta into root of cos square theta. Square root cancel. We get sin inverse 2 sin theta cos theta. And this is again formula 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. So it is sin inverse sin 2 theta. Again sin inverse sin cancel. Remaining is 2 theta and theta value sin inverse x. So substitute theta value. It is 2 sin inverse x. So it is RHS. Here substitute x equal to sin theta and prove this. So next one, prove that sin inverse 2x into root of 1 minus x square equal to 2 cos inverse x. To get 2 cos inverse x, substitute x equal to cos theta. So here substitute x equal to cos theta and theta equal to cos inverse x. So given question is sin inverse 2x into root of 1 minus x square. Substitute x equal to cos theta, we get sin inverse 2 cos theta into root of 1 minus cos square theta. Now here 1 minus cos square theta is sin square theta, square root get cancelled, we get sin inverse 2 cos theta sin theta. 2 cos theta sin theta or 2 sin theta cos theta both are same, it is sin 2 theta. We get sin inverse sin 2 theta. Now here sin inverse sin cancel, remaining is 2 theta, substitute theta value, we get 2 into cos inverse x. So it is RHS. Now here substitute x equal to cos theta to prove this. So next one, prove that 2 tan inverse x equal to sin inverse 2x divided by 1 plus x square when mod x less than or equal to 1. Now here, instead of LHS, we simplify RHS. In RHS, we have sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square. Now here we can substitute x equal to tan theta. We have formula 2 tan theta divided by 1 plus tan square theta. 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta is sin 2 theta. Therefore, simplify RHS. Substitute x equal to tan theta in RHS. So in RHS, put x equal to tan theta. Therefore, theta equal to tan inverse x. Now here it is given RHS sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square. Put x equal to tan theta, we get sin inverse 2 into tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. So it is 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta is sin 2 theta. So it is sin inverse sin 2 theta. Now sin inverse sin cancel. Remaining is 2 theta. Substitute theta value, theta is tan inverse x, so answer is 2 tan inverse x, so it is LHS. So therefore, to get this answer, simplify RHS and put x equal to tan theta in RHS. So we get 2 tan inverse x, it is LHS. Next question, prove that 2 tan inverse x equal to cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square when x is greater than or equal to 0. Now here also simplify RHS by substituting x equal to tan theta. We have formula 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta is cos 2 theta. So substitute x equal to tan theta in RHS. So in RHS, substitute x equal to tan theta, therefore theta equal to tan inverse x. Now we take RHS, it is cos inverse 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. Substitute x equal to tan theta, we get cos inverse 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta. And this is formula 1 minus tan square theta by 1 plus tan square theta is cos 2 theta. Now here cos inverse cos cancel, remaining is 2 theta. Substitute theta value, theta is tan inverse x, so we get 2 tan inverse x. So it is LHS. Next one, prove that 3 sin inverse x equal to sin inverse 3x minus 4x cube when x belongs to minus 1 by 2 to 1 by 2. Now here we have formula 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. So here formula is 3 sin theta minus 4 sin cube theta. So substitute x equal to sin theta in RHS. So in RHS, we substitute x equal to sine theta. Therefore, theta equal to sine inverse x. Now here RHS is sine inverse 3x minus 4x cube. Substitute x equal to sine theta. We get sine inverse 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta. 3 sine theta minus 4 sine cube theta is sine 3 theta. So it is sine inverse sine 3 theta. Sine inverse sine cancel, remaining is 3 theta. Substitute theta value, it is 3 sine inverse x. So it is LHS. That is substitute x equal to sine theta in RHS. Then we get 3 sine inverse x. So it is LHS. Next one, prove that 3 cos inverse x equal to cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x when x belongs to 1 by 2 to 1. Here also we have to simplify RHS. That is substitute x equal to cos theta. Here we have formula 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta is cos 3 theta. Therefore substitute x equal to cos theta in RHS. In RHS, we substitute x equal to cos theta and theta equal to cos inverse x. So given RHS is cos inverse 4x cube minus 3x. Substitute x equal to cos theta, we get cos inverse 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta. Now formula 4 cos cube theta minus 3 cos theta is cos 3 theta. It is cos inverse cos 3 theta. Cos inverse cos cancel, remaining is 3 theta and theta value is cos inverse x. So it is 3 cos inverse x. So it is the LHS. Hence it is proved. So next problems, it is to simplify. So we have to simplify given problems. First one, simplify tan inverse root of 1 plus x square minus 1 divided by x when x is not equal to 0. Now here also we simplify using substitution method. Now here we have 1 plus x square and here we have identity 1 plus tan square theta. So 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta, so we can substitute x equal to tan theta. So it is substitute x equal to tan theta. Now put x equal to tan theta, we get theta equal to tan inverse x. So given question is tan inverse root of 1 plus x square minus 1 by x. Substitute x equal to tan theta, we get tan inverse root of 1 plus tan square theta minus 1 by tan theta. So that is 1 plus tan square theta is secant square theta. Tan inverse root of secant square theta minus 1 by tan theta. Square root cancel, remaining as tan inverse secant theta minus 1 by tan theta. Simplify this. Secant theta can be written as 1 by cos theta, tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. So it is tan inverse 1 by cos theta minus 1 divided by sin theta by cos theta. We can take LCM here and we can simplify. It is tan inverse 1 minus cos theta by cos theta divided by sin theta by cos theta. Here cos theta cancel, remaining as tan inverse 1 minus cos theta by sin theta. And here we have formula 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2 and sin theta can be written as 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Again here 2 to cancel, 1 sin theta by 2 sin theta by 2 cancel, remaining is sin theta by 2 divided by cos theta by 2. Tan inverse sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2 is tan inverse tan theta by 2. Tan inverse tan cancel, remaining is theta by 2 and theta value is tan inverse x. So it is tan inverse x whole divided by 2. So this is simplified answer. So it is tan inverse x divided by 2. The next one, simplify tan inverse 1 by root of x square minus 1. Now here we can substitute x equal to secant theta or cosecant theta. We have secant square theta minus 1 formula or cosecant square theta minus 1 formula. So it is secant square theta minus 1 is tan square theta. Square root cancel, we get 1 by tan theta. But 1 by tan theta is cot theta. We get tan inverse cot theta. So again we have to simplify further. If you substitute x equal to cosecant theta, we get square root of cosecant square theta minus 1. Cosecant square theta minus 1 is cot square theta. Square root cancel. We get 1 by cot theta. It is tan theta. Then tan inverse and tan get cancelled. Therefore, it is easy to simplify when we substitute x equal to cosecant theta. So here cosecant theta or secant theta both are possible, but substitute x equal to cosecant theta. So put x equal to cosecant theta and theta equal to cosecant inverse x. So it is given tan inverse 1 by root of x square minus 1. So it is tan inverse 1 by root of cosecant square theta minus 1. And cosecant square theta minus 1 is cot square theta. So it is tan inverse 1 by root of cot square theta. Square root cancel. Remaining is tan inverse 1 by cot theta. And 1 by cot theta is tan theta. It is tan inverse tan theta. Again tan inverse tan cancel. Remaining is theta and theta value is cosecant inverse x. So cosecant inverse x is the simplified answer. So next one, simplify cot inverse 1 by root of x square minus 1. Now here also we can substitute x equal to cosecant theta or secant theta. Now if you substitute x equal to secant theta, we get secant square theta minus 1. Secant square theta minus 1 is tan square theta. And 1 by root of tan square theta is 1 by tan theta. It is cot theta. Now we can cancel cot inverse and cot easily. So therefore substitute x equal to secant theta. So substitute x equal to secant theta here. So we put x equal to secant theta and theta equal to secant inverse x. Given cot inverse 1 by root of x square minus 1, substitute x equal to secant theta, we get cot inverse 1 by root of secant square theta minus 1. So secant square theta minus 1 is tan square theta, it is cot inverse 1 by root of tan square theta. Square would get cancelled, so we get cot inverse 1 by tan theta, and 1 by tan theta is cot theta, so it is cot inverse cot theta. Again cot inverse cot get cancelled, so remaining is theta, and theta value is secant inverse x, so it is secant inverse x. So here simplified answer is secant inverse x. Next one, simplify tan inverse x by root of a square minus x square when mod x less than a. Now here also we have to substitute and simplify, but here we have one constant a. Suppose if it is 1 and it is 1 minus x square, we have formula 1 minus sin square theta or 1 minus cos square theta. But here we have a, instead of x equal to sin theta or cos theta, we substitute x equal to a sin theta or a cos theta. Here we substitute x equal to a sin theta and we simplify. So substitute x equal to a sin theta. First we take a to the other side, so therefore x by a equal to sin theta and theta equal to sin inverse x by a. First take a to the side, so it is x by a equal to sin theta, therefore theta equal to sin inverse x by a. So given question is tan inverse x by root of a square minus x square, substitute x equal to a sin theta, so it is tan inverse a sin theta divided by root of a square minus a square sin square theta. Now when we substitute here a sin theta, we get a square sin square theta. Now here we can take a square common outside. So it is tan inverse a sin theta divided by, when we take a square common outside the square root, we get a. It is tan inverse a sin theta by a into root of 1 minus sin square theta. Take a square common outside the square root. A get cancelled. Remaining is tan inverse sin theta by root of 1 minus sin square theta, and 1 minus sin square theta is cos square theta. Again square root cancel. Remaining is tan inverse sin theta by cos theta. Tan inverse sin theta by cos theta is tan inverse tan theta, and here tan inverse tan get cancelled, remaining is theta, so it is tan inverse tan theta. Answer is theta, and theta value is sin inverse x by a. So theta equal to sin inverse x by a, and it is the simplified answer. So it is sin inverse x by a. The next one, simplify tan inverse 3a square x minus x cube divided by a cube minus 3ax square. A is greater than 0 and x is greater than minus a by root 3 and less than a by root 3. Now here also we substitute x equal to a into some trigonometric function. So we have formula 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So substitute x equal to tan theta. Since one more constant a is there, substitute x equal to a tan theta. So substitute x equal to a tan theta. Then x by a equal to tan theta. Therefore theta equal to tan inverse x by a. So first take a to this side. So it is x by a equal to tan theta. Then theta equal to tan inverse x by a. So it is given tan inverse 3a square x minus x cube divided by a cube minus 3a x square. So here substitute x equal to a tan theta. We get tan inverse 3a square into a tan theta. It is a cube tan theta minus a tan theta whole cube divided by a cube into 3a into x square. X square is a tan theta whole square. So here a square into a tan theta is a cube tan theta. Now here a cube is common and we can take a cube outside. So it is tan inverse a cube into 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by, here also a cube common, 1 minus 3 tan square theta. A cube cancel. Remaining is tan inverse, and this is formula tan 3 theta. Tan 3 theta is 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta. So therefore 3 tan theta minus tan cube theta divided by 1 minus 3 tan square theta is tan 3 theta. Now here tan inverse tan cancel, remaining is 3 theta, and substitute theta value, it is tan inverse x by a. So answer is 3 tan inverse x by a. So simplified answer is 3 tan inverse x by a. Next one, simplify tan 1 by 2 into sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square by 1 plus y square when mod x less than 1 and y greater than 0 and xy less than 1. This problem already we simplified separately. Here we have to substitute x equal to tan and y is also tan. Since these two are different values, substitute x equal to tan a and y equal to tan b. So substitute x equal to tan a and y equal to tan b. When we substitute x equal to tan a, we get a equal to tan inverse x, and substitute y equal to tan b, then b equal to tan inverse y. So it is given tan 1 by 2 into sin inverse 2x by 1 plus x square plus cos inverse 1 minus y square by 1 plus y square. Substitute x equal to tan a and y equal to tan b, we get tan 1 by 2 into sin inverse 2 tan A divided by 1 plus tan square A plus cos inverse 1 minus tan square B by 1 plus tan square B. And these two are formulas. 2 tan A by 1 plus tan square A is sin 2A. 1 minus tan square B by 1 plus tan square B is cos 2B. So it is tan 1 by 2 into sin inverse sin 2A plus cos inverse cos 2B. Now here sin inverse sin cancel, cos inverse cos cancel, remaining as tan 1 by 2 into 2A plus 2B. Now take 2 outside and we can cancel 2, so remaining is tan A plus B. Now substitute for A and B. A value is tan inverse X, B value is tan inverse Y. We get tan of tan inverse X plus tan inverse Y. Again we use formula tan inverse X plus tan inverse Y. Tan inverse X plus tan inverse Y is tan inverse X plus Y divided by 1 minus XY. So it is tan of tan inverse X plus Y divided by 1 minus XY. Again tan and tan inverse cancel, remaining is X plus Y divided by 1 minus XY. Simplified answer is X plus Y divided by 1 minus XY. So next we draw graph of inverse trigonometric functions. Now before drawing graph of inverse trigonometric function, we draw graph of y equal to sin x. Now here x is angle and y is value. So therefore in x axis we take angles and in y axis we take values. We know that sin 0 is 0, sin 90 is 1 and sin 180 is 0. And sin of minus 90 is minus 1 and sin of minus 180 is 0. So sin of minus 180 is 0. Now we join all these points, then we get graph like this. So it is graph of y equal to sin x. Now graph of y equal to sin inverse x. Now here x is values and y is angles. So in x axis we take values and in y axis we take angles for all inverse trigonometric functions. Now graph of sin inverse x is obtained from graph of sin x by interchanging x and y axis. So here we interchange x and y axis. Now here we have sin inverse 0. Sin inverse 0 is 0 and sin inverse 1. Sin inverse 1 is 90 degree and sin inverse 0 is again 180 degree. Sin inverse 0 is again 180 degree. And sin inverse 1 is minus 90 and sin inverse 0 is also equal to minus 180. Sin inverse 0 is also equal to minus 180. So join all these points, we get graph like this. So this is y equal to sin inverse x graph. So next one, graph of y equal to sin inverse x in principal value branch, that is in between minus 90 and plus 90. So here we consider only minus 90 and plus 90. Now here also it is sin inverse 0 is 0, sin inverse 1 is 90 and sin inverse minus 1 is minus 90. So we join all these points and we get graph like this. So this is graph of y equal to sin inverse x in principal value branch. So next we draw graph of y equal to cos inverse x. We know that cos inverse 1 is 0 and cos inverse 0 is 90 degree and cos inverse minus 1 is 180 degree and cos inverse 0 is also equal to minus 90 degree. Cos inverse 0 is minus 90. So since cos of minus 90 is 0, cos inverse 0 is also equal to minus 90. And cos inverse minus 1 is also equal to minus 180 degree. Join all these points, we get graph like this. So this is graph of y equal to cos inverse x. So next one, graph of y equal to cos inverse x within principal value branch. So here principal value branch is 0 to 180 degree. Now here cos inverse 1 is 0. And cos inverse 0 is pi by 2 and cos inverse minus 1 is 180. Cos inverse minus 1 is 180. So we join all these points, we get graph like this. So this is graph of y equal to cos inverse x in principal value branch. So next one, we draw graph of y equal to tan inverse x. To draw graph of y equal to tan inverse x, we draw lines parallel to x axis when tan theta is infinity. So we know that tan theta is infinity at minus 90 and plus 90. So tan 90 is infinity and tan of minus 90 is minus infinity. We draw lines parallel to x axis at minus 90 and plus 90. And we know that tan inverse 0 is 0 and tan inverse 1 is 45 degree and tan inverse minus 1 is minus 45 degree. When theta is nearly equal to 90 degree, tan theta is very large. Similarly, when theta is nearly equal to minus 90, tan theta is very small. So we join all these points and we get graph like this. This is graph of y equal to tan inverse x. So next it is graph of y equal to cot inverse x. Cot is not defined at 0 degree, 180 degree and minus 180 degree. So we draw lines parallel to x axis at 0 degree, 180 degree and minus 180 degree. And we know that cot inverse 0 is pi by 2 and cot inverse 1 is 45 degree or it is minus 135 degree. cot inverse 1 is 45 degree or minus 135 degree. And cot inverse 0 is also equal to minus 90. Cot inverse 0 is also minus 90 and cot inverse minus 1 is minus 45 or it is 135. Cot inverse 1 is minus 45 degree or it is 135 degree. We join all these points and we get graph like this. So this is graph of y equal to cot inverse x. So next it is graph of y equal to cosecant inverse x. We know that cosecant x is not defined at 0 degree, 180 degree and minus 180 degree. We draw lines at 0 degree, 180 degree and minus 180 degree. Now we know that cosecant inverse 1, it is 90 degree. Cosecant inverse 1 is 90 degree and cosecant inverse minus 1 is minus 90 degree. It is minus 5 by 2. And cosecant is positive in between 0 and 180 degree and negative in minus 180 to 0 degree. Therefore, graph of cosecant inverse x is like this. When we join all these points, we get graph like this. So this is graph of y equal to cosecant inverse x. So next it is graph of y equal to secant inverse x. We know that secant inverse x is not defined at minus 90 and plus 90. So we draw parallel lines at minus 90 degree and plus 90 degree. So draw parallel lines at minus 90 degree and plus 90 degree. And we have secant inverse 1 is 0 degree. Secant inverse 1 is 0 degree. Secant inverse minus 1 is minus 180 degree or plus 180 degree. Secant inverse minus 1 is minus 180 degree or plus 180 degree. And we know that secant is positive in between minus 90 and plus 90, that is in fourth quadrant and first quadrant, and we draw graph like this. So it is graph of y equal to secant inverse x. That's all in this video. We studied chapter inverse trigonometric functions in 4 video classes. Also watch other chapters in my video classes. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe the channel for more video notification. Subscribe my YouTube channel, Akriti Mathematics Classes. Thank you once again.